church circle and they go to the right church down the street. The right, look at me, the right doesn't mean that they're right with God. There's going to be people that are in the right clique and they're right with their pastor and they got the right amount of likes and followers, but they're not right with God. And he's going to say, depart from me, I never knew you. There's going to be people that say, I prophesied in your name and I did a big conference in your name and I got 10 Grammys in your name. And he's going to say, depart from me, I never knew you, because it doesn't matter what it looks like on the outward. What is going on in the inside? Are you filled with the Spirit of God? But they're not out there in the streets. They're not out there in the trenches. They're not preaching anything that's going to get them hate. They're not preaching anything that's controversial. But the truth of God is controversial in a world that believes lies. A world that wants to be under a delusion, in a world where Satan is moving throughout the earth, deceiving people. The Bible prophesied it would happen. Where are the people that don't mind being controversial? Where are the people that don't mind being hated for his name's sake? Where are the people that say, I'm going to preach what God tells me to preach no matter what? I'm going to say what God tells me to say no matter what. I don't care about this pretty little deliverance ministry and your big crowd and your big music and all this spiritual stuff. Everybody's spiritual. You can be spiritual. They're right with God. Just because they got
him, just like every other pastor or anybody that preach, they never say to be right with the creator or God. I really hate to say God, because God means anything in this world. God is a demon in this world. God is Satan in this world. So be more specific with him. And a lot of people just like him, they act like they speaking so good and now time have you said what to do? That's obey his laws. Read the laws out. Read them out. Play them. Tell people how to be healthy and physically healthy and spiritually healthy by. Then you say he is the spirit. The spirit is those laws. The word is the laws. Everything else is story, gossip, if you want to say it like that. Stories that you're supposed to learn from to not make the same mistakes. And y'all same pastors, and this same man right here probably couldn't even tell you what a sin is, because he don't want to say obey the laws. I bet you. Got a lot of people speak good like this, but never mention obeying the laws. Never mention that the law is the spirit, that the spirit is him, that he is the law. And on top of that, that's what pretty much makes you a God. That makes you do things like Noah did. Speak things to be. Just speak something like Eli. You will speak it to be like your creator spoke it to be. Not doing all this rich crap, have to go get this and get that to make some shit happen. When you in the word, when you in the creator, you will speak it to be. That's his laws. Man, please, I know somebody understand. And then he had the nerve to say his namesake. Look up his name, which is actually Yahweh, Yahweh. Look up the meaning of that, Hebrew meaning of that. For his name's sake. Man, I really am repeating myself for not having that other. I do it anyway, even when I did have my other that first TikTok, and I usually tell a lot of people to go to that one because of what's on it, and to keep from repeating myself, you know. But on that first one, just like he said, you got to be. How many people out here is talking or saying that Jesus is a falling jinn, not to worship? You know how hard that is in this world, in this country, USA, to say that. What else do I say? To obey his laws when the churches tell you not to, that they They come out their mouth and say it's evil, but the book that's right there in front of you tell you it's not. And that pastor that's telling you that is the one that's not telling the truth, and the truth is not in them. What else? There's more than 10 laws. That 10, that's the Gentiles' laws to obey. That's their laws. That's all they want to obey. And it's more than that. That's why they give you 10, because they want you to ignore the other 500 and something. And you wonder why they got so much control. With 10 laws, you dumb as hell. Nothing righteous by being with 10 laws when your creator gave you 500 and something. And they're not hard. You'll think 500, oh my goodness, until you read them all, you'll see this. And then most of them you automatically, naturally, spiritually do. That's what these masons are doing. They're trying to make the spirit within the kingdom that's within you, that's getting weaker and weaker with sin. They're trying to get rid of it totally to make sure you have nothing to build on. Black people, you know what I'm saying? Those who are a little older, back in the day, it's a lot of things we did not do that only white folks did. And we used to be like, that's some white folk shit. We don't do that. And even this still to this day we say that. But these days, nowadays, we do just as much shit they do. We doing shit that we never did back in the day. Huh? Only thing we did is smoke some weed and drink alcohol. Now we do all the dope that they do. Cocaine was they dope. Pills was they dope. We do everything they do. Heroin, all that other strong shit was them, not us. Monkey see, monkey do. That's why they call us monkeys. They know damn well they the ones that's closer to monkeys. They are the six DNA series, and monkeys is five, and we are nine. And I guess that's why they call us nine ether. And another thing that I try to mention is the laws that's unforgivable. And right now, knowing that the fallen angels could not go back to heaven because of mixing, what the hell gonna happen to us that has mixed? Do we have a chance? I don't think so. Certain laws there are no forgiveness to, and they're setting us up, people. That's why they don't want you to know the law, so they can set you up for failure. And they want to get on here and heap and hype and sound good and and just get you all hyped up off of nothing. Straight hot fucking air. Meaningless. You hype off of nothing that means nothing. With no meaning, without meaning. Think about it. Think about what I'm saying. The way stuff is going, it's like, to me, any day now. Any day now. It's gonna happen. We not gonna, just like he said, shit gonna just be like, bam, out of the nowhere. We gonna be fucked up. Nobody's ready. Anybody got a bunch of canned goods saved up? I hope you do, for those who can. Because grocery stores, nobody gonna be in it. People gonna probably turn off lights, water, because just to be evil. And probably got so many cameras and shit up in the air just to watch the chaos. These folks are ready to sit back and watch the chaos that they cause through Christ. Like they call all the crisis and chaos through worshiping of a jinn that y'all call Christ and Jesus, the Messiah, the Nazareth. Y'all gave that demon many names, and the Creator only has one. See how they reverse psychology, everything? Everything they have reversed. Man, I want him to just